You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Christmas.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Incendio! Confringo!
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue.
Confringo!
Revelio may help.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt?
Wingardium
Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. It was my aunt.
Reparo!
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us,
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin. Likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo! The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome. Lumos!
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Lumos. Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. Places!
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Lumos. Places. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Confringo.
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Glaciers!
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready? I'm ready. Crucio!
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
I tire of Discord. Oh, Discord. Your chats and your groups.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Revelio!
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
saying I need any of them. What am I doing? I'm gonna just travel.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worth
Also,
one less human to worry about. What are you doing?
Confringo.
Was that your best?
Confringo.
Instantly not quite.
Confringo. Levioso. Protego. Confringo.
That was amazing.
Levioso.
Tango!
Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. You're Incendio.
Enough. How does that meant to be in a...
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my Gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your Gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. third time I've seen a Dugwood behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
What was that? Holy heck, that wasn't okay. Why did it go that way?
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though, so what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use this moving? Or perhaps a less sleep?
Hard to say from here. Let's get a better look.
You'll need a bit quicker.
Back for more.
Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Protego.
You'll have to fight it eventually. Avoiding our problems.
Confringo.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Levioso. Accio. Repulso.
Reparo, maybe?
Lumos.
That's not the right
Reparo.
one. We're going to see Harry Potter with my mom once.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go. What have you done? Confringo!
Incendiary.
Confringo!
Levioso. Incendio.
If I have so much as a
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Leviosa.
Nothing more than
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Time to get
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
There we go.
It's been ages since I've found it.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
broomsticks. It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
That's it.
Alright, one quest at a time. See, can I see them all? The way to see all the quests. Hold on. Oh, I guess one at a time. I still have a long way to go. Oh my god. We don't get freaking points for acquired draw. Dark floor, purple. So let's see. Just tell me where to go. Yes. So I know it's forward. Oh. Uh-oh. It's here. Let me do it a little quick. Go up that way.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Levioso! Incendio! Everything's all right now.
Got my eye on it. When we're done here, I'm going straight to the hospital.
Reparo! Lumos! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Assignment's all finished.
What? Oh, pretty good. Oh my god. Wait, am I getting it all? Is it different, like every game, like randomized? Or am I pretty much opening the same? Field. Oh. Okay, room requirements. What is this? Oh, not even a little. Alright. I should time the amount of time I'm in the main freaking menu and stuff. First, this 15 hours? Oh my god. I haven't completed it yet. I think my next quest is level 20, so I need to hand in this. I don't want to go get the thunder potion. I can get that at Hogsmeade. I'm gonna end up doing most of these. And after I hand in all those spell quests, I'm gonna run off and do the Sebastian quest. And we should be good. It should be like good to go. When does it speak with Hufflepuff next to you? Why do I want to speak with a Hufflepuff? Screw you, Hufflepuff. I want to do shit for you. I'm sorry, I gotta get into character. Look, if it was me, like, and I was my Ravenclaw self, I'd be all like, helpful, knowledge, yay. I actually took the quiz. Like, I didn't cheat to get, like, Slytherin. I actually took the quiz, and I'm like a Ravenclaw. But I feel like I can slightly go Slytherin with ambition and stuff. Ooh. Sorry, I was answering a message. I hope everyone's having a great time. Oh, bro. This is actually a show that I really like. Shout out to, Brody. Dude, like, I haven't heard that show in a while. And I've been, like, looking for a list of shows that I want to watch. And that's now on my list. 2.5 Men. Oh my god. I know the name when I was watching it. And it's funny that it came back around. I swear I mentioned that to someone.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
What is it?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself,
say it one
but
more
I
time.
don't want to. I only need a few boobatubers,
Thank you.
but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around.
Yes, there's tons of boobatubers around lately in the gaming community. They masquerade
Our
as,
spotty classmates are
you
counting
know,
on you, so you mustn't tarry.
gaming, and then they get magical
Into
pushes
the
over
Forbidden Forest for
actual gamers that've been
boobatubers.
around for years. Alright,
I
yes,
hope it's
that.
worth the risk.
So ladies, just become boobatubers and
Not
you'll
so
get
fast.
all the fame
You
and
need to
fortune.
tread carefully
that
in
the
here.
younger Jews that are here
Venomous
will push you,
tentacular.
notice you. There you go. There's fame and fortune, ladies.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Alright, all kidding aside. Oh, I went to the wrong one. I need to go to potions. Not freaking plants.
Doors always open. You be sure
Fuck,
to
I
stop
think
by
there's
soon.
a travel point next to it, thank God. As I just...
Accio! I just saw something.
Revelio.
Accio!
What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Alright, let's get this Thunder Brew thing over with finally. What? Forbidden Forest, is this part of the quest? Hold up. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here. Oh, it re-gave me. Okay, hold on. I did that. I didn't do Flux Weed yet. Oh, I forgot that that's Flux Weed. Probably why I was there. Huh. Oh well, that'll be later. Let's go kill something. Did all this happen?
Mine now, demi-guys.
Don't ask, okay? I play games like GTA. Everything's just gonna be called hack.
Revelio.
Where would enemies is the hard part. Maybe I should just start flying. Uh-oh. Why is this so wow. Alright, I hit 20 at least. Hey, I'm almost drinking age. Okay, I'm not grabbing all these spell quests and stuff when I can casually... What is this? I can casually do all this. Lower Hogsmeade. Why doesn't that have anything? Hold up. Let me go to Lower Hogsmeade. I wanna know if there's not a best travel like that. Wait, is it gonna force me off my room? Can I do like a roll? No, he jiggles.
Theophilus Harlow came by here, looking for Mr. Bickle. Very concerning.
What is this? No, I'm not doing Natty's quest. Child can stay lost. Should just stayed at home with his mother.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Oh. Oh shit. Need to be here at night. Okay. And I got that. Oh, shoot, itching. Okay. That's good. Oh. You look depressed. Like you don't.
I should dismount here.
Oh, let me dismount you, go. I think this is
Hello.
finding something late.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Damsel in distress. That sounds amazing.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe.
Dive down there. I'm gonna get
Anything
your
else
shit.
you found would be all
You're
yours.
gonna give me the money.
I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location
done this twice
against the lake's
before.
topography, depth charts, and tide
I don't need
schedule.
that shit. Just
My
point
best
me a
guess
random
is that
marker
it's
on my
just
map,
over
okay?
there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's
I'm
astrolabe
trying
back.
to be rude and stuff like Slytherins are, but then I get all like hyper, like, ooh, I want to help.
I
wanna
do
do some
hope you
quests
find the
that I haven't done
astrolabe.
before, but I've
It would
done this
mean
one, like,
so
5
much
times.
to our family.
It sounds as
Don't
if
ask,
her
I deleted a
astrolabe is
character.
just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Wait, what? Oh, it's further. Right. Oh, you know, I used to swim laps every freaking day during summer. Like, every summer I'd be at the pool. I go in like the 12-foot section lap, and I would do like laps every day. And now I'm just like, my lap is to the kitchen and back.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to release stuff to finish this quest. Okay. Let me just pick something that I don't use. Okay, hats. Definitely hats. So, wait, what happened to all the hideous? That's glasses. Perfect. Good start. Okay, this hat's ugly. $29. This hat's ugly. Alright. How do I tell... Wait, where do you tell like you're over... encumbered, or whatever they call it in this game? Like you're too greedy. That's what I want one of my games to say. If I develop a game that needs something like this, I'm gonna just say you're too damn greedy. Drop some shit.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
an animal to catch in its freaking tights.
Didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Glaciers. Confringo. 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 Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. 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 There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
I think it might have went against him. Okay. Grow and harvest flex-weed. Acquire all 3 combat plants, use them 17. Now let's attend all the classes to get this stuff done. So glad I ran around the whole entire Hogwarts and everything. What time is it? This might be a lazy day again. Ooh.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now,
Wait a minute.
you must be precise in your wand movement.
Oh, shit.
We don't want you blowing your hand off.
The freaking
Go ahead.
I might junk the customization.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember,
Actually, it
the
still looks
exploding
okay.
charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
We were merely musing on the state of affairs. I don't even find her interesting. She's a bore. A dreadful bore.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. Well, it lasted at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.